situation at this point. Trig, I'm reaching out to you and your team because I'm at a breaking point. I don't know what to do, and I need your advice. My husband, John, and I have been married for 10 years. We have a beautiful family, a home, everything that says happy family. But behind closed doors, it was a different story.
Check this one out.
He became so distant, cold, and always away after our 6th year. And then I found out why. He's been cheating on me with a woman named Emily. And the worst parts, she's expecting a child. His child. I feel like my world has been turned upside down. I don't know how to process this. I don't know how to face my family, my friends, myself. I feel like I've failed as a wife and as a woman. I'm torn between fighting for my marriage and walking away with what dignity I have left. I don't know what's the right thing to do. Trig, I need your help. You and your team have helped many people in tough situations like this. Oh, really? I thought we were being mean. What do I do? Do I fight for my marriage or do I walk away? How do I deal with the pain, the shame, the betrayal? Please, Trig, help me. What do I do next?
Now, the next part is very important.
Easy talk.
Send a message.
Your voice matters. Join the debate with today's hot question.
And today, this is going to be very interesting because where I stand, I already have a stand, and where I stand, Jane is here. Reggie will be here as well. My brother Andrews, and we've got Asedja who's joining us. So today we have a guest. But I really want to find out what Jane thinks about this. I know, I feel like I know what you're going to say. Yeah. But I don't care. Yeah. I just want to hear it. I just want to...
Emotional for me. Because I can only understand what my sister is going through right now. You know, the sisterhood is
right now,
connected.
she's your sister.
It's a sisterhood. You're connected. So, and look at the pain is all in. I cannot imagine what my family, my friends. It means that some way, somehow, she has premeditated or foreseen how accepting the fact that her husband has a child with someone else and it going out there.
It could also mean that she's had a very, she said it herself, that the marriage has been good. And so she's painted that picture.
Exactly my point.
And, you know, she can't face losing that.
So this coming out, it will break her. So, bro, I
already know your stand. You don't even have to talk.
No trick, but I feel like we need to advise her because I don't want her to get depressed. It sounds like she's at the verge of getting depressed or being thrown into a state of depression.
And I wouldn't
want that.
You want to put that on her.
No,
she's
but
hurt. Yes, she's hurt, but she's not depressed.
She can get depressed. I'm sure she has kids for this man. If she doesn't have kids, that's even worse.
Jane, I shouldn't have even allowed you to talk. I think as Asedua is our, is it Asedua? Esiedua.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like just like we have Esiedu.
Yes, please.
So the Esiedua.
Yes.
Esiedua, welcome.
Thank you very much.
And I'm happy that you're here, and we're going to discuss this.
Right.
What's your take on this matter first before you advise?
This is on a very lighter note. I mean, when Janet sent the story, the first thing I said was that Charlie and I are bro until be a decision be obe make it be it's okay. But then again, I mean, you have to, you know, you have to now more like be analytical about the whole story.
Yeah.
And she stated that they've been married for 10 good years, and it was up until 6 years that she noticed some changes. It means that, you know, right even before she noticed or came to a realization, things were rosy, things were beautiful, because she actually even states them here.
Yes.
And she goes on to say that then she got to know that he distanced himself, and she got to know why. And the why was because he was cheating. I don't know, but then I find it a bit off that the only reason that she got to, you know, ascertain per the cheating was that per the distance was that he was cheating. I mean, I believe that they may have had some encounters here and there amidst all the rosiness and all of that. I just wish that our beautiful lady will go back, you know, to the drawing board. Sometimes when you are with someone, you tend to do certain things that you may overlook them.
True.
And then they may, you know, be pointing all of those things out and all of that. So I just
Jane
wish,
is not happy at all with what you're saying.
that's why I said it in the beginning, that she wouldn't
And
like
I know
what
she's
I'm
going
coming
to say that.
she wouldn't like it.
Let's
I
not
just
make an
think
excuse
that
for him.
it's so off that the only reason she could think about for the distance is that he was cheating. Of course, cheating is a wabam kakra. But then, I mean, per the reason why he did it, I don't think that.
Charlie, but your fancy is nice, so the fancy that you chipped in there is nice.
You know, so at this point, cheating no wabam. But you know, I think that we don't just have to draw conclusions and then be ready to leave the home and all of that. She has to sit with her husband. Of course, now he's the devil in the whole story.
Yeah.
But we need to go back to the drawing board, have conversations. The two of them need to sit with each other so that we know. Maybe there may have been times where she may have gone wrong with some, you know, ways of dealing with some situations and all of that. You know, because until then, we'll keep asking ourselves, why cheat? Why do men cheat? Why do we cheat? It goes either ways. A man can cheat, a woman can also cheat. And there because it's a man, then the world that we are in now, you know, initially growing up, I told myself that when I get married, I want this man that will be for just me and all of that. But we live in a society which has projected, you know, all of these things in our minds that, you know what, that person is not going to be just for you. I will do a just for me now. That's for now. For now, you know, that's the matter on the ground. I just wish that the two of them, you know, rather than drawing very hasty conclusions, you know.
I say, management, I don't know if management can give half of my salary to her. Are you management?
I will
are you
relay
management?
this.
Are you
management?
Are you management?
Janet, you know what you are doing is very, we'll call it in journalism, hasty generalization.
Thank you.
It's like
Thank
I don't know, please retrace your steps a bit, you know.
Andrews. Okay, no, wait, before Andrews comes in, because I feel like I know what you're going to say as well. Reggie, I want Reggie to go, and then Andrews, you can come in after.
My husband John and I have been married for 10 years. We have a beautiful family, a home, everything that says happy family in quote.
In quotes, yes.
But behind closed doors, it was a different story. What is the story? That's the first question we should ask ourselves.
He became blah 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 blah, and then
the story before he
she
became,
she found out that
there was a story
he has
before
been cheating.
he became distant.
Okay, so we need to find that.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is maybe she's not been able to give him a child.
Okay,
just maybe
that could be.
It could be one of the things they are struggling with.
Yeah, or maybe she's not giving him some.
And for a man,
as much as he wants.
No, for some, you can get it outside. So down there,
it happens.
Let's not encourage that. You can get some. But
we are not encouraging it, but we are facing reality here.
No, Jane doesn't like that. Reggie.
I
Jane
do not,
doesn't like
and
that.
especially the fact
Why do
that
I suspect she
we
has
always
suffered a
have
broken
to
heart?
put the blame on the
No,
woman for a man going outside.
But
No one
Jane,
is
I don't think
actually
anyone
blaming
has
them.
said
We are
that.
not-
If you
we are not
say,
blaming
let's go
someone.
back to the drawing board. What are we
Exactly.
going to do on the
So
drawing
we are
board?
going
She's
are
the
going
one
to-
that brought the story.
We are going
So
to
she's the one
find
who
out
talks.
why
Exactly.
suddenly
Yeah.
there's distance, there's a coldness and all
Right.
of that.
She has a
Come back
closer
to the woman,
experience.
It's the
not
woman-
performing
Jane,
some
Jane,
duties.
Jane, it's the woman that
always
sends- it's the
lacking
woman that sends
some
the
wifey
story.
responsibilities.
It's the woman that
Jane.
I
sends
do not
the
like-
story,
no.
and she's the one we are talking
Jane,
to. So she's the
Go
one we can
ahead.
advise.
This your emotional, this one, it
Emotional,
won't
yeah.
work.
Very emotional.
It will not work. Reggie, please
Relax for
finish.
her.
Two bars, sister.
And you've had
Wow.
your time.
Right.
So the bigger question is, what is the problem behind closed doors that she
Right.
was talking about? She didn't
Okay.
mention. So we can only assume that maybe they were having issues. With childbirth.
Okay.
And for a man, one, we spoke about ego, that was 3 days ago or something like that. For a man, if he's with you and he's very sure that his bullets can fire.
Is he a doctor? Have they gone to the hospital?
see-
What is the doctor saying?
You see, there was this story about this couple that were having problems having a child, right? They go to the doctor, they go and do all their tests and everything, and woman is okay, man is okay. But outside their marriage, the man has been able to have twins with someone, right?
Wow.
And with his wife, the baby is not coming. So someone like that, he knows and is very, very sure that he is okay. He can, like, he doesn't shoot stray bullets. You get it? So that could be one of the reasons that sent him out there.
But Reggie,
And-
Reggie, I think, don't you think that will be unfair to the partner, because
Very much
the very essence of marriage is for moments like this, where you can be there for your partner.
Right.
So if because of childbirth or because the child is not coming, I think it's actually rather the time where you have to be there for your partner.
Yes, that is where they would even have to be closer to each other. But people manage issues differently.
Okay.
People handle issues differently. Someone may say, I'm just divorcing you because you can have a child with me. Someone would
Okay.
say, oh, maybe we are staying, God's time is the best. Someone is going to say, then I'm going to have kids outside and bring them home. Someone
Yeah,
is going to say,
I
so
have
then
a
let's
friend like
let's
that.
get a maid or something and use her to have our children. Like, everyone has different options.
Like Sarah.
Depending on the individuals. So what I am deducing from the lady's story, she's the one that sent us the story. We don't know the man, so we can't advise the man. We can't tell the man anything. But what, just like Afeni was saying, as Theodore was saying, yeah, I call her Miss Afeni. So just like Theodore was saying, you are the one realizing there's a problem somewhere and you figured out what it is, right?
Yeah.
Go back and go and check what you think could contribute to what is going on. Is it from you? Going to your drawing board doesn't mean you are the one at fault.
Exactly.
I agree.
It could be from you, it could be from the man, it could be from just something you said once that
Yeah.
changed his whole idea or his whole perception.
I agree.
I was watching this video that this guy was being childish with his girlfriend. And then the girl just told him, grow up, you're not a small boy. Why are you behaving like that? And that was the end of it.
Grow up, you are not a small boy.
And
Wow.
that was the end of it. Whenever the girl tries to even tickle him, he will push her away. He says, no, I'm not a small boy. You can't play such games with me. He was withdrawing emotionally. It started emotionally. And then physically now, when she gets closer, if it is our business, let's do our business and go. I am not a small boy. So you see, sometimes it's even what we say to the person.
Yeah.
We are messing up. We are fooling, for want of a better word. We are having fun. We are being childish because we are very comfortable with each other. But you will end up saying something that may prick a wrong nerve with the person, and it will cause a lot of problems.
Okay, well, because of time, I would have Andrews go, and then we'll open the phone lines and find out what people out there are thinking. Andrews,
Trig.
make me proud. Oh, I don't. I take back those words. I don't want people to think that we are teaming up on something. But go ahead.
Yeah, I think everything has been said, and whether she accepts the baby or not, the man has had a child already.
That's true.
But what we are failing to realize is that this woman it just didn't happen. It's not out of the blue. It has been happening for a while now. She's been married for 10 years. And she said from the 6th year. So about 4 years now, she's been dealing with this thing. So it's been going on for a while now. And she has a case from a biblical standpoint. She's free to leave the man because he has, is it fornicated or adultery?
Yes,
so
fornication is the one you have been doing.
No, please. No, Reggie.
that one because you're not married.
Andrews is on the floor. Anybody that interjects,
No,
Thank you,
we'll not
Trace.
accept that.
yes, we won't accept
Sorry,
that.
my lord.
Yes.
So I think, she has every right to divorce him if it's coming with all this shame and then she cannot stand it. I don't see, and Jane was speaking about being depressed and everything. It's very real. So in order to avoid the depression, if you can't stand the embarrassment and everything that comes with it, because it looks like their relationship is very open and it's out there in the eyes of people. If you can't stand it, just separate yourself from such a man. Because if you don't and then you keep him around, I don't think the after effects will be good on the woman. So she should just separate. The man should go his way. He should. If you loved me enough, you wouldn't have done something behind me. Even if we are struggling to have a child, we'll be able to talk things over and make sure that we find, maybe we agree. You made mention of Abraham and Sarah.
Yeah.
They had an agreement there that go to
Even that one, Abraham was doing like he wouldn't do, but he did.
They do as
Yeah.
So I think there should be an agreement because once you're married to somebody, the most important thing is communication. If you're able to talk things over, nothing should be a big problem. So I just think the woman, she has every right to leave based on what the man has done. Otherwise, it will be like it's an open marriage. What if she also goes to do something? Then how would he end up?
I mean, I also think that it's a test. I think it's a test that she needs to pass. It might be painful. It might hurt.
Yeah.
But she needs to stay. Because, she swore an oath.
Yeah.
She swore an oath before family and before God.
Yeah, but the old,
That she will stay there
for better,
for worse.
worse.
So this is the worst.
No, but Jane, the
It's
old
part of the
breaks
West.
when this happens.
Andrews, let me ask you. Let me ask you if you're let's take. You see, sometimes we put too much emphasis on cheating in relationships. Anything else can happen.
True.
For example, maybe your husband goes to work and God forbid
Something
goes to work and something happens to him and comes back without a leg. You will be expected to stay with him throughout, or suddenly something that any disease that's shameful happens. You have to stay. You have to be there. It's the same. It can even be worse. It can be worse than going out to have a child.
Yeah.
What you just said. Clear unforeseen circumstance.
This is unforeseen.
Cheating is highly deliberate, highly conscious, highly
that
thought
one
about.
we can't tell. We need to hear from the man also first.
Exactly. That is
Yes,
my
that
point.
one we
We've
can't
not
tell.
really discussed the story.
We can. I understand where Jane is coming from. That you decide to cheat.
Right.
So I get where you're coming from, but we can also take away the what ifs.
Even in
Yes.
cheating to have a child, Jane,
Can
you
you
should have.
imagine?
Oh,
been a-
sometimes
Sometimes just one
But
pet.
For the wife to even find out about this, it means that he has accepted to have the child and take full risk. That's even more painful.
Some people are responsible men.
Yes.
So far as you've had a
As
child,
for the
you
child,
take
the
care
child
of
needs
it.
to
were
live.
responsible to be very honest.
And taking
He would
good
have
care
told
of.
his wife about it.
Oh,
Especially
not
if they are struggling.
not
with
everybody-
You
that
should
was
have
the
just
situation.
neglected the mother and the child.
No, a responsible man would
Asedra wants to
accept-
say something.
Would accept the cost. and
Jane,
talk
Jane,
his
Jane,
wife
Jane,
through it.
Jane.
Trigger, I'm very hurt about
I
it.
said Joa wants to say something.
Somebody brings
It's actually a lot going through my mind.
Please,
I mean,
please,
at a
please
point
tell
I'm
us.
siding with Trig.
Hey,
At
Annette,
a
the
point
fancy
I'm
one,
siding
Kaka.
with Jane. There are so many. It's a lot of factors that surrounds this particular story. No, some of fancy kakra,
Annette, that
from
one.
one kakra. But mawaba no nano yesho kakra nti.
Yeah.
Mamanka brofo na odi baby a then would mix it up
That's
with
right there.
with the fancy. I'm thinking of two things, right? I'm thinking of discipline. I mean, I think that over the years, we've come to a point where discipline in marriage lies on the shoulders of a woman. And it's very, I don't know, it's it's stressful and frustrating at the same time. I'm just thinking that, while you're telling us that it's a test that she should pass. It was a test for him to keep whatever it was in his trousers.
He has failed. Let's say he failed. But 2 wrongs don't make it right.
That I agree.
That one I agree with that.
That I agree. But let's talk about the thin line between failing and not failing.
Yes, I agree.
I just think that this is just a caution. It's not, so if the husband is listening, I'm sure that, this piece of information works for you too. What happens between the thin line? I found myself in a situation of having to do something that will satisfy me just in the period.
Yeah.
And then in the period, then I know myself. I know my actual being. I know that Esiedwa is, I wouldn't say that I'm a saint, but I would like to think of myself as an upright person. And I know that just when I am through with that particular thing, I will come back to regretting. And that thin line between doing and not doing, if God doesn't hold you and they don't hold you to some chains and all of that, you may end up, doing things, you commit. And what happens after? And the aftermath doesn't just lie on your shoulder. Now there are so many people
that
who are going to be affected.
I like that
now,
point.
This
There's
child
so many
is
people.
affected.
Yes.
Exactly. Now the child that you are birthing is going to be affected. The mother of the child, on the other hand, is going to be affected. Now your wife is affected. I just think that a lot of times before we do certain things, we must take into consideration so many factors and not just ourselves.
True.
When I was younger, if I was doing something, I always wanted to, if I'm happy with it, then I do it. I don't care whose nose is bleeding.
I'm like that when it comes to money.
Exactly. Money is I'm a minimum per minimum. When it comes to money, it's a different ball game altogether. But I mean, when it comes to relationships, life choices, and all of that, we might as well think about the person on the other side. And then again, Trick. There are people, so before coming, I asked my mom about this story. I didn't want to come relying on my own knowledge. And all of that. She's a counselor, so she knows about these things. And then she told me that, you know what, there are some men or some people, let me not categorize it, there are some people who like or have gotten to know the idea of cheating from friends.
True.
And so, we were side chick back home. Or my man come fancy. Masuminye bina munshade se me ya or there's the idea. Just the idea. Sometimes it's not even maybe whatever sexual feeling it comes with, but just the idea of having some extramarital stuff going on is intriguing from people, is exciting for people, and they just forget about all of the co-meanings it comes with.
When I think of the expenses it comes with, it takes it away from.
But some are actually financially free.
Yeah.
Some are actually free. If the woman really wants to mess up your relationship, she would offer it for free.
Well.
Well, so you don't have to
spend
I haven't
money.
I haven't met
She'll take care of
some
herself,
of those. I haven't met some of those women.
Not yet.
Anya hubekom kaka, anya hubekom kaka. 1 or 2 video hubekom. Anyways, this is a very interesting conversation, and I love your submission, Asedra, as well as everyone else. Of course, Andrews didn't disappoint me. Jane as well. And Reggie. 0559242717. I'm giving 10 minutes for phone calls. Well, that's a lot. 5 minutes, actually. 0559242717 or 0556910154. 0559242717 or 0556910154. A wife is complaining about the husband. The husband has gone out to cheat, brought a child back, and she's thinking, how should she deal with it? The pain, the shame, the betrayal. Should she walk away or stay there? Well, I said stay there because sometimes Others inform our decisions, but the judgment is between us and God. So I leave you to it, my sister. But let me pick my first phone call. Hello.
Hi, great.
Yes, sir.
Well, this is Seth calling from Pokwasi.
Seth from Pokwasi. All right, it's good to hear from you.
Well, I feel like this very situated issue comes down to the man. Okay, there should be a question mark on the man because I feel like it takes two to tango, and people do what people see. You understand? So the man, we should hear the man out, or we should be able to hear the man out. But if not so, then the lady should just find a way out, just to get out of this whole mess, because she caused it. You know, we men, we are naturally soft-heartedly, and it takes a lot for us to make a move. So I feel like the lady should figure things out with a man. If not so, she should just step back or pull back. Yeah, thank you, bro.
All right, okay, thank you so much. All right, let me pick this one. Hello.
Yo, Chava.
My boss.
Salute.
Yes, I salute you back.
Sorry, I don't hear well, but what I know to say, the woman for take heart.
Okay, the woman for take heart.
Because sometimes, sometimes the women, they are the people that push us to go and do those kind of things.
Hey.
So,
explain.
I want the number where I will be. Send I also have a story.
Okay, I'll put out that number after your call.
So you see, sometimes it's the women. You can be faithful to somebody and do everything. Just imagine. Let me use my own as an example.
Okay.
When I was in secondary school, I was having numerous girlfriends.
Wow, numerous.
Yes, but this particular girl is like we bet on it.
I see.
And my first day of meeting this girl turned to a pregnancy.
Wow.
And which my father supports me and we have the baby. So you see, like the way the last lady said, sometimes it's the group, friends. Just a challenge, this be a challenge to tell something. My girl is coming and is having friends, so you let me think you want. You see, these are some of the things. So that is my suggestion.
Okay, all right.
The woman for take her.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Let me pick this one. Hello.
Hello, Trigmatic.
My boss.
This is the Sukuna Boloko from Fintech.
Bolo.
Sukuna Boloko.
Okay, go ahead.
This matter, I'm not siding with Jane. Wow.
You're not siding with Jane, eh?
Because from her own narration, she's been married for 10 years. And you've noticed your husband has been off for the past 4 years. So for the past 4 years, what have you done to keep your home? And you sat down for him to go and impregnate someone, and you are now trying to find a way out.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. All right, hello.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, my brother.
This is MC Abaan3k3 from Crew.
MC Abaan3k3, go ahead.
Yes, sure. Before I go to my publication, please, I want to tell STAGR that after you give the hair and the half of your salary, the rest will come to me.
Okay.
But I can assure her that I will be head and head alone.
Hey. Okay.
Okay, what I will tell my...
Go ahead.
What I tell myself is that we first have to know what is the problem behind closed doors, all right? Then also, I also advise my lady that after they went for the, what do you call it, for better for worse, it's only when death can separate them. But while the man is still alive, he's also alive. You should accept every goddamn thing that can in. Whether it's bitter or sweet, you have to claim to it. And make sure that you not hurt yourself at the end of it. So that's my submission.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. Bless you too. I'm just going to pick my final call at this point so we can move on. 0559242717. And I have my final call. Hello.
Hi, Trey.
Hi. you can go ahead.
Trey, for me, I would say that the lady needs a counselor. That's one.
I agree.
Two, it's not easy for you to accept such a situation like that after 10 years.
Yeah.
However, be it that the woman has flaws, you as a man also have the responsibility to work on the marriage.
Yes.
You don't need to go out of your marriage in order to validate whatever it is or the arguments that you have had. Also, for the man,
yeah,
I feel that he wasn't coming forth enough for the wife. Because the minute you take those vows, you have to be true to those vows.
True.
No matter the outside distractions or the kind of group of people you have around you.
Okay.
So for the guy too, if this is what he's going to be doing, he has to be telling the wife straightforward that I'm going to do this. This is what has happened. He has to be truthful enough to tell the wife, say, or I will continue. Then you end it there. Other than that, it will be a psychological problem for the woman.
Okay.
Going forward. Because such a news like this is not easy to accept.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Thank you so much. You've spoken really well. I love it when women speak well. In fact, she has closed the calls for me beautifully. And I'm coming back into the studio. With me here is Asie Dua and Andrews and Reggie. Jane is somewhere in the corner. But I'm sure she'll join us again. Okay, so I will start with Reggie. Reggie, your final take.
Trig, the harm has been caused now. If she said she wants to leave the marriage, I don't think I have the right to stop her from making that decision. But what I can say to her is she should accept this new child that has been brought in to her family.
Yeah.
And life goes on. It may not be as it was before the child came in or before
it may not be sweet.
Yes,
but
she should just
she has to swallow it.
She should just accept the child as her own, if I should say it like that, and move on with the man.
Okay, and move on with the man. Andrews.
Trig. I think she should leave the marriage.
Oh. Andrews,
yes.
Fine.
She should leave the marriage.
Today you are hurting me, pal.
She should.
She should, eh?
Yeah, because the way she's talking, you can see she's pained. She said, how do I deal with the pain, the shame, and everything? And it's not going to augur well for the future. Even if the child is brought into the world, what would happen is maybe the child might be maltreated by her, not even subconsciously. Yeah. Everything you do towards the child do not understand. Why are you always against me? And children do not, they do not deserve that when they are growing up. So I think she should just leave the marriage peacefully so that everything will be calm.
Okay. Leave the marriage so that everything will be calm. Asie Dua.
Right. I was just thinking about something. I was thinking about the stages of denial, stages of acceptance, rather. And I know that it first comes with we being in denial, then anger sets in, then whatnot. Then the final stage is acceptance. I don't know what stage she's at now, whether she's in a state of denial, whether acceptance, or I don't know. But then she shouldn't act immediately. She should take her time. I think that conversations have... You want to say something?
Yeah. I want to say that I don't think she'll be acting immediately because it's been 4 years.
Right.
So her decision will be based off those 4 years.
It's still not enough, though.
Yeah.
4 years.
Yeah, it's still not enough.
Wow.
I think that, sometimes...
With these matters,
it's still not
you
enough.
can't say 4 years is enough.
People return... I know married people who return all of the Bible and the rings to the family. And then, 10 years along the line, they're like, no, I still want this woman back. And then
it's the reason when you go to court for divorce, they don't agree immediately.
Exactly.
They give you 2 years even
reconsider
to reconsider it. Yeah, so... and that forms her.
Yeah, so I don't want her to accept immediately. And another thing I want her to do is to request or have the reason for the why he did that. I would want her to have a full-blown out conversation with him in all honesty, in all truthfulness. I would want the two of them, sometimes you would have a partner who, in the midst of the friends and all of that, they would downplay, oh, this girl, I don't really check I'm like that.
Yeah.
But when they are with you, they have very different conversations with you.
True.
So I don't know if it's, I don't know whether it's peer pressure or whatever. So I just want her to request for the why. So have a conversation with this man, and then, just come to the level where everyone will pour out their heart out, so that at the end of the day, you understand, the nitty-gritty of the whole situation. And then if you would want to stay in the marriage, which I would really want her to stay in the marriage, just like Reggie said, the harm has been caused. It doesn't take away the heaviness of it, or, the harm it has caused. But then I mean, if he's someone who is reasonable and homely, he would come to an understanding that, it's not just about giving birth outside of marriage.
Yeah.
It's the person you're with, what you've done to the person, the torture, the damage that you've done. So I believe so. And pray as well, because God does,
I was actually going to end with that. So then I'll hold on to my thoughts. Because I was actually going to say, pray about it if you're a believer, Christian. Pray, because prayer answers all things. It will give you that peace you need. It will give you a clear thought, clear mind. If you have a good relationship with the Holy Spirit, He will speak to you. And make sure you stay away from chaos. You need time for yourself, by yourself. Try and be by yourself in prayer. And talk to people that are like-minded. If you can have your pastor, your pastor's wife, your parents. Sometimes parents, they can get sentimental when they want you on their side, or they want to be on your side, especially if sika kakra or what, they would do anything to bring you back. And focus on where you are going, the person you're with, what are his strengths. These things will help you come out of what you're going through. But if you've gone through all those phases and you still want to walk away, that will be your choice. If that will keep you sane, because you are very important, your life is important, we want you alive to continue listening. You can walk away, but maybe for separation or something. But I don't think you should go in for divorce right now. Fight for the marriage, like you're saying. Don't rush it. Don't push it. Relax and have a conversation, like Asiedua said. It's very important. It will help you to understand your man and understand yourself and your place in the marriage. It's very, very important. These conversations are hardly had, especially when you marry. You think that's you never have important conversations as such. Thank you guys so much. We're getting back into the music. DJ Phil is here. And the guys will bring us the news at 5. At 6, I'll be back. We're going to bring you the Triple F with DJ Phil. I'll be bringing you the What Did You Knows and all of that. We're going to have some more fun. Keep your dial right here on 92.7 Free FM.